Hello Cranes class, welcome to day 2 of the curriculum. We do have some special guests here today. I have my son Noah and my daughter Annabelle, as well as Mr. Feifel and Mr. Suvorov. Momo is here. She's a little pooped out. She's taking a nap at the moment, which is okay, but I'm sure she will make her presence known in due time. But today we are going to be doing some basics. We're going to start from the bottom of your curriculum, of your requirement sheet, and those are your kicks. So we'll be doing the white belt kicks, the yellow belt kicks and strikes, and the orange belt kicks and strikes. Okay, let's get started. So today they're all going to be doing it. Can I have everybody back up to the next line for me, please? Right there is perfect. Good. And Annabelle, why don't you scoot over a little bit? We can get a little bit more room that way. A little bit more? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Everybody, left leg forward. Make your fighting stance, please. Yes. Come forward a little bit, Annabelle, because everybody set forward. You're the only one that set backwards. There we go. So in their fighting stance, they're going to snap their foot out in front and bring it back for their front snap kick. Let's watch them. Ichi. Knee. Good. Now, what we want to make sure we're doing, and I was watching Noah as he was doing it, and if you noticed, his hand was coming off a little bit while he was doing the front kick. Now, I told these guys to mess up a little bit because I wanted to make sure that you guys could see the corrections that we could make. So we're here like this. He's going to throw his front kick this time. He's going to keep his hand right there as he does the front kick now. Ready? Ichi. Boom! See how that hand stand very still? That's perfect. Now what I'd like you to do is I want you to watch Mr. Suvorov here because he's going to show you the front kick in slow motion here. So he's going to bring his foot up to the center, all the way up, just like that. Notice his toes are pointing up. That's very important. That's very important. So now he's going to point the ball of the foot out, and he's going to point his ankle forward, as you can see there. Then he's going to bring his heel back in, and then back down, all the way back to his fighting stance. Thank you very much, Mr. Suvorov. Let's try it fast now. Remember, it is a snap kick, so you want to make it as quick as possible. On my count, Ichi, knee, san. Try to keep that balance. Shi, and go. Hey! Okay, now remember, I stress this, please pause the videos. Pause the videos so you can practice these. Do 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. You don't even have to do, you can do more than 5 too. You can do 10, 15, 20. Work it until yours looks just like our black belts over here. Theirs is pretty good too, but I would really focus on the black belts. They're still working on it a little bit. You guys are doing great though. You guys are doing awesome. Next, we're going to be moving on to our yellow belt kicks and strikes. You guys also have strikes, white belt. You don't have any strikes. If you'd like to join in with this, you're more than welcome to. So at yellow belt, we're starting to move forward. So you're going to see when we get to the strikes, we're going to be moving forward with all of that. I'm going to try to get in frame here. I'm just noticing that I'm not in frame when I'm talking. So keep an eye on that. As we do it, we're going to do halfway points and all that fun stuff like we do in class. Okay, so let's watch them. Next, they're going to be doing our roundhouse kick. Mawashi Gary, go ahead and go into a horse stance, you guys. So your toes are pointing to the side that way. There you go. Now, let's watch Mr. Feifel here real quick. He's going to bring his feet together, point his knee forward. Do that again. He's going to point the knee all the way forward just like that. There you go. Good. I'm going to help him out a little bit. He's going to pull this. Aha! Just like this. Now, when you do the roundhouse kick, you want to really try to stretch this way. So his shoulders pulling this way. Actually, his back shoulder is probably a good one. Yes, like that. Shoulders pulling this way, and his knee is forward. Then he's going to execute the kick with the top of his foot. Go ahead. Boom. And then back in. And he's going to snap it this time. So you're going to go out and in. Ready? Ichi. Boom. Just like that. Sometimes it's a little easier to do it faster than it is to do it slow. Again, knee. Boom. Everybody now, let's see 3 times. Roundhouse kick. Ichi. Use your front leg. Knee. Feet together. There you go. San. Boom. Boom. You kind of see the progression here a little bit, you know, from black belt to blue belt to my little dragons over there, Annabelle. Okay. So I'm going to go over here now, so you guys can kind of see Mr. Feifel a little bit better. Now, the next technique is our strikes. So everybody make your fighting stance. God. You're going to do the halfway point. So Mr. Subrow, can you show him the halfway point? We're going to do our hammer fist strike. He goes like this. Now, what I want you to notice here, this hand is stretched out just like this. His feet are together. This elbow is all the way back like that. And when he steps forward, this hand is going to pull to the hip, and that one is going to go all the way forward. Go. Bam! And it's going to drop it down. It's a little low for me, Mr. Subrow. You want to make sure you drop it down right about nose level like that, because you're actually hitting more on top of the nose there. And all the way back for me. Everybody now, let's try that halfway point. Halfway point, you're here, bring the feet together, hands up. Get that halfway point. Good, just like this. Stretch that out, just like this. Stretch that out like that. Awesome. Then you're gonna step this leg forward and drop this hand down for that hammer fist. Forward, go. Oh, now that we gotta step forward. Switch feet for me. Yeah, you two, you gotta step forward. Your other foot. Yes, there you go, good. All right, so just like in regular class, right? Okay, now halfway point again, you're here, you're gonna step up, bring that hand up. Good, all the way up there, hold it, put the foot down. There you go, good, just like this. And then step it forward and hit down. Use the same hand and foot, so if that hand's up, you gotta use that hand and foot. Yes, good. Try it again, halfway. Hold it. Yes. Good, good, good. And forward. Use your other foot, honey. Because you're using that hand, you got to use the same hand and foot. Okay, let's go all the way back. We're going to do that same thing, but now we're switching up to the shuto or knife hand strike. So fighting stances. Let's start with that halfway point. You're going to bring the feet together and the hand comes up. This time, open the hand just like this. Other hand stretched out. Remember, the hand that's going down, that foot is going to step forward. Step forward, down. Yes, good. Other hand, nice and tight fist. Try to get halfway. Hold it there. Try to get this elbow to go back so it's on the side of your head. Okay? Try it again. Bring your feet together. Yes. Good. So you're here and stretch that one out. Good. We don't typically do this with little dragons, so. All right, you're here. And step forward with that left foot. Down. But she's doing an awesome job. Very good. And black belts. All right, that looks pretty good, I guess. Ready? Up. One more time. And down. Same hand and foot, same hand and foot. Yes. Good. And all the way back. Actually, for this one, we get closer. Let's go a little closer. Yes. So, fighting stance. This is Yuriken Uchi. Annabelle, you can scoot over a little bit this way. Yes, good. You're going to be using your first two knuckles. So if I look at Mr. Feifel over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these two knuckles right here, and you're going to use the back of them for the back fist strike. So as it goes out, you're hitting like that. Careful not to pull it back to your shoulder. When we start doing it faster and faster and faster, people tend to pull it all the way back to your shoulder. So try to avoid that, okay? Oops, sorry. Ready? Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Good job. And remember, pause and practice each one of these techniques. We are not doing it nearly as much as you should be doing it at home. Every technique should be done 5-10 times. Good. And let's go all the way back. Orange belts now. Orange belt techniques. We have our Sidekick, okay? Sidekick. And Annabelle, this is going to be something new for you, isn't it? Sidekick? Excellent. So, Sidekick, we want to use the blade side of the heel when we do that. So, kind of going through all of the kicks that we did. The front kick, I'm going to get close so you can see real good. The front kick, you're going to use the ball of the foot, like this. With the roundhouse kick, for this particular version of it, we're going to point that knee and use the top of our foot. So you curl the toes back so you're hitting with the instep of the foot. Now with the side kick, you need to lift your knee up to the chest and side kick out. So it goes in and then the heel pushes out, just like that. We're gonna do the side snap kick today. You do have two of them on there, side snap kick and side thrust kick as well. Let's start with that snap kick first. Everybody make a horse stance for me, please. Good. Now, traveling forward with the side kick, what we like to do is we like to do the cross method. So what you do with that is you cross in front like this, then you lift your knee up to the center, put the heel out and then drop it back down to that horse stance every time. So you can watch them do that. If you need to rewind that and see that a little bit more, go ahead and do that. Let's watch them now. Let's see if they can handle this. Ready? Ichi, cross in front, and side kick. All right, let's go help out Annabelle a little bit over here. It's all right. So I had you here so people can see what we're doing. So she's going to cross in front. Everybody cross in front. Cross in front. And that's behind. Put it in front. Your other in front. There you go. Good. Then she's going to lift this knee up this way. This one. This knee. That way. Okay? So when you cross, you have to make sure. Go ahead. You guys can go down. When you cross, you have to make sure that you don't lock your other leg out. Because if you lock this leg out, you won't be able to lift it up. That's why we always stress to bend the knees. So you got to keep your knees bent nice and deep. And you cross in front of the bent knee. That way you can lift that up. So that's what kind of happened with Annabelle over here. She didn't have her knees bent, so she was locking that leg up a little bit. Okay? All right, so let's try it again. Ready? Turn this way. Now cross in front, keep this leg bent. Cross in front, just like this. Keep this bent. Good. Then she's going to lift this foot up. Ooh, like that. Good. Curl these toes up like this. Go ahead, guys. Cross in front. Get the foot ready. And then she's going to kick right from here. Boom. Side kick. Pull it back in and down. All right, let's try that. Ready? Make that horse stance. Cross in front and kick. Ichi. Cross. And kick. And of course, it's going to take a little bit of practice, right, Annabelle? Practice, practice. Practice. Say it. Yes! Practice, practice, practice. Practice, practice.
Practice.
Yes! Practice, practice.
Practice.
Practice, practice.
Practice.
Awesome. So that's going to take some practice from all of you. Back it up. We're going to do the side thrust kick now. Side thrust kick is not gonna snap. Obviously, it's going to thrust and it's going to hold out there for a moment. And I'm going to stand in front. You kind of can see this a little bit better here. So we're here like this, making fighting stances, everybody. You're going to come up to what's called cup and saucer. Cup and saucer is this right here, where you have your cup and you have your saucer, just like that. Now, it's kind of like a futuristic cup and saucer, where it kind of just hovers over like that, but don't move it around. But it doesn't touch. It's just like that. All right, so go back to your fighting stance. So pull this right back to your hip, cup and saucer. We're going to go out to our side that way. Bring the knee up through the center. The hand goes out with it. Pull it back in, and then back to your stance. Make sure, now I was looking this way towards the camera. You don't really want to do that. You actually want to look where you're kicking, of course. So stand up, look where you're going to kick. Side thrust kick, pull it back in and down. And then as you pull it in and down, look back to where your center is forward, like this. Let's do it strong and powerful now. Ready? Ichi. Knee. And some. Let's watch them. Ah, not bad. Annabelle almost kicked her brother. Okay, screw over a little bit more, Annabelle. Oh boy. Good. So those are the kicks for our orange belts. The next technique that we're going to do are the roundhouse techniques, or the roundhouse strikes. So everybody, left leg forward, fighting stance. Now Annabelle's looking at me like, Sensei, I don't know these. I'm like, I know, Annabelle, you're going to learn them right now. Sound good? Hey.
Hey.
All right, very good. So we got some people learning, and we got some veterans, of course, that know how to do it really good. Now, for a roundhouse technique, you got to bring it up just like before. We're going to do these ones in place. You can, of course, do the halfway point, and you can step forward with those. Right now, though, we're just going to do these ones in place. So we're here. You're going to bring your hand all the way up like before. Stretch the other one out. What do we call that? That hand that's going to pull back to the hip. Do you remember what that's called? Ooh, we're going to put Noah on the spot. What is that called? The hand that pulls back to the hip. What is that called? Ooh.
Reverse punch.
Nope.
Hikate?
Hikate! Where did you get that answer from? That's awesome. Very good. Okay. Yes, it's Hikate. So this hand that pulls back to the hip, that's called the Hikate hand. We're going to make sure that we're using that as we do this. So it's a roundhouse. You're going to go around this way. Roundhouse hammer fist strike. Stretch that out in front. Hold it right there. I'm just going to take a look at Annabelle here. So you're going to hit with this part right here, Annabelle. Just like that. Okay? And back to your fighting stance. Let's try it again. Ready? Up. Knee. And back. Up. Some. Good. Practice that for me, please, while we go on to the next one. The next one is just going to be the knife hand, so roundhouse knife hand strike. Bring it up and out in front. Good, and back. Do it again. Bring it up and out in front. Good, and back. Try that. Pause it. Work on that one a little bit. The final strike that we're going to be doing today is the roundhouse elbow strike, where you have to go through the center this way and your elbow goes around that way. On my count, ichi, and back. Knee, make sure you're rotating. You don't want to stand right here and try to do this. You have to rotate through. Sun, good, and back. 5, 10 times, get to it, work hard, sweat hard, do a good job. We're going to be moving on to our next thing, which is going to be our ippon kumite. Ippon kumite. You guys, of course, have ippon number 1, 2, and 3 that you need to make sure that you know. So we're going to go ahead and go over those again. We're going to just do them once or twice. You should be working on them way more than that. Mom, dad, brother, sister, neighbor, whoever's over doing these with you, we're going to be doing some partners in a moment. Obviously, we're going to have Noah and Annabelle partners, and we're going to have Mr. Sufaroff and Mr. Feifel as partners in a moment. So let's do it without a partner first. Let's get that down really good. Then we'll move on to doing it with the partner. So here we go. Ready, stance? So one step sparring. Ready, stance from you guys. Ready, ready, ready. All the way out. Good. They're going to step back and upper block for the first one, because ippon number 1, the punch is to the nose. They're going to step back with the right leg, block with their left hand, and upper block. Each. Then bring it down, punch. Fighting stances. And back up, ready stance. Well done. Now they're going to do it fast and strong. So on my count, parents, if you want to count for them, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So count each knee, san, shi. Actually, don't do that like that. You're going to count like this. Each knee, and then that's when they're going to stand up, ready stance. So follow my lead like this. Ready? Ichi. Block punch. Yes. Knee, snap into the fighting stance, and up, ready stance. One more time. Each. Knee. Good. And then we're going to do it with partners. So go ahead and face your partner. Let's face them that way. Okay. Face your partner. Attention. Bow. Good. We're not going to give handshakes. We are going to give some elbows. So go ahead and do some elbows. Bam. There we go. Boom, boom. They got it. They know what's going on. All right. So let's get Mr. Feifel and Annabelle. Make your fighting stance for me. Good. Okay, I think we should have enough room there. Let me get you two scoot over that way a little bit. Right there's good, just a little bit. I think you're still in frame there. Yeah. Okay, so they're going to attack first with their right side. They're going to step back with their right side and block. Let's see it. Ichi. Lunge punch, Annabelle. But you got to step and punch. So that's a common thing to do, right? But you have to use this side right here, step forward and punch towards his nose. Go. Yeah, like that. Get underneath that, and then bring it down and punch. Fighting stances. And up. Good. Now, few things here. Parents, as you're going through these, especially with my white belts, they're the ones that are going to be benefiting the most out of this one-step sparring. We are working on timing. Timing means the time it takes to get from the ready stance to the upper block position and getting underneath their punch. Too many times we see it where they block too early just because they're going on when I'm counting. Well, we're not supposed to be going on exactly when I'm counting. You're supposed to be blocking as the punch comes towards you. So for instance, if we're here and he punches, but he's too quick, then this is gonna happen. That block was pointless, okay? So we're trying to get that timing from there. Go ahead all the way back. And of course, we're also, for the puncher, we're working on the distancing. So if he's too far away and he steps forward and punches, he doesn't even need to block. And he's gonna go ahead, step back and block. Look at how far they're like 3 feet away from each other. That's great for avoiding coronavirus, but it's not good for ippon. So all the way back, fighting stances. So he's gonna get close enough here. He's gonna step forward and punch, and he's gonna have good timing now. So he's gonna step back when the punch gets to him. Ichi. You notice how he paused for a moment to demonstrate, I'm not punching right when sensei says, but he had to block when he punched. That's important. That's important. That's what we're working on, that timing. So do that 5, 10, 15, 20, 100 times. Make sure they can get that. Then switch it up. Do the left side back. Yes. Punch with the left hand and have them block with the right hand, stepping that left leg back. That's important. We want to try to get both sides going. Both sides going, and you guys doing it at home, this is a perfect opportunity to perfect that, okay? All right, so let's move on. Let's look to the front, guys. This is number 2 now. Number 2 is a punch to the chest. So this is for my yellow belts. White belts, make sure that you have the timing down with that upper block. Get that timing down first, then move on if you'd like to number 2. I'm not gonna stop you, but if you don't have number 1 and you're super excited to try number 2 because it's number 2, then you're never gonna get it right. So make sure you have 1 first. Okay, number 2 is an outside block now. So you're gonna step back with that right leg and outside block. Ready? Ichi, block. Oh, outside block. Yeah, yes, like that. Then punch, knee. Good. Fighting stances. And back up, ready stance. Let's try it again. Outside block 1. Punch 2. Fighting stance. And back up, ready stance. Good. Okay, then we're going to get with the partner. Make sure you can do that. Practice that. And now get back with your partner. Go ahead, guys. Good. This time, let's have Noah and Mr. Suvorov make your fighting stances. Good. Okay, so let's get you guys to scoot that way again. There we go. Good. And you guys can scoot a little bit this way. That's good. A little bit more. Good. Okay. So you're going to step forward and punch to the chest. You're going to step back and outside block now. Ready? Ichi. Good. Gonna get a little closer, Noah. You're not close enough. Yeah, you gotta time that, Annabelle. So you don't do the punch just yet. You gotta time it so you can block that out of the way. Now punch. Good. Fighting stances. And then you guys can go ready stance. Try it again. One more time. Face. Yes. Again. Ichi. Ooh, good timing. Nice. And punch. Fighting stances. And back up, ready stance. Good. Okay, face the front. We're going to be moving on to number 3 now. Number 3 is the low block. So the punch is coming low towards, below the belt, towards the groin area. Ready stance? I'll go over here for right now. You're going to step back with that right leg and low block with that left hand. Ichi. Good. Make sure you go to the ear first, then down. There you go. And punch, knee. Fighting stances. Back up, right stance. So now on the first count, on Ichi, block and punch. Ichi. Knee. Fighting stance it up. Get that low block all the way down there, Annabelle. Try it again. Back up. One more. Back up, ready stance. If you want to, you can start. If you're having a hard time doing a low block, start with the hand at the ear. Go ahead, start. Put the hand in the ear. There you go. And Ichi. Block. Punch. Punch, punch, punch. Yes. Fighting stance and all the way back up. Okay, face your partner. Let's get Mr. Fightful and Annabelle, fighting stance. Good. You guys are going to punch, and you're going to punch towards the belt knot. Punch towards the belt knot. They're going to block and punch. Ichi. Good. Knee. Fighting stance out. Now, if you guys can tell me, I know you guys are watching this and you're wondering, wow, it's really quiet in the dojo right now. There's something that they could do to add to this. Let's see if they can figure out what that is. Ready? Fighting stance. Ichi. Hey! Yeah, oh, it was a ki. They were missing their ki. Make sure you're doing your ki at home too, okay? All right, and fighting stances. Back up, ready stance. Try that right side back 5, 10, 15, 20, 100 times. Then do it left leg back 5, 10, 15, 100 times. Very good. Everybody face your partner. Attention. Bow. Give some elbows. Boom, boom. Awesome. Face the front. Okay, guys. I hope you guys are staying safe, you're having fun, and you are enjoying your time with your family right now. And Mom, Dad, I hope you're being really involved with this, brother, sister, and if you can get a neighbor over, then that'd be great too. I want this to be a family event. I hope that's what you guys are doing. And I know, obviously, we're making it a family event, so I hope you are too. Come to attention, escape. Ray. Oh, just so you know, the whole entire time, Momo was laying right there. Oh, I woke her up. I'm sorry, Momo. Go back to sleep.